Hello children, good evening. How are you? Hope so you're well and staying at home and maintaining the social distancing also. Here I am back with a new video of class 8. This is the second part of class 8 video. Okay, this video I will going to teach you the wildlife, what is wildlife, how it is beneficial for us, what is food chains, the conservation of wildlife. For conservation purposes, some what are the acts has been taken, what are the types of vegetations are there, by that way the wildlife has been protected, and some governmental rules and regulations. Okay children, so this is we'll start the video. Okay, before I start the video, just I will want to show you the location, because my two new tools has been ready in front of you. I think you can able to find it out here. I have rotated it and I have fixed it the place of like India here. Okay children, and our Odisha will be consist of here in this region because it is located in the eastern side. Okay children, in the Zoom class I will show you in more details, then you can able to find it out nicely. Okay, now I just wanted to tell you what is wildlife. First I will start the video with wildlife. What is the definition? Wild animals are that type of animals those who are living in the forest areas. Okay, the place of living of this type of wild animals are called the wildlife. Okay children, wildlife in the other hand we can tell the native fauna of a region is called wildlife. This definition I will tell you in the also in the Zoom class, but you have to note it down children, please. In the book whenever you are sit, I always told that please sit with your book. Next I will tell you whatever how many animals are included in wildlife. They are mammals, reptiles, amphibians, birds and insects. All are called coming under this wildlife. Okay children, wildlife are somehow important for us. What are the importances? That only we will tell you. First, animals maintain, children please underline that, maintain the ecological balance. How they are maintaining? The birds feeds on the worms. Like in the agricultural field children, you can able to find it out. The small birds like sparrow, crow and some more birds are there. They are eating the different type of insects, right, and worms also. By eating that they are protecting the crops indirectly, and they are indirectly helping us also, right? Next, birds like vultures and crow, they can feed the dead animals and thus they are acting as a scavengers. Scavengers are that type of that category of bird, those who are eating the waste materials, the dead bodies. By that way the environment can be cleaned and it can be swept off, right, swipe out, right? Next, second important, what is that? Humans hunt wildlife for their meat and for their hide. Hide means the skin, whatever has been used, right? There is a definite food chain. For that I have to mention what is food chain children. Food chain means that a chain or a cycle type of system wherever one animal has been depending on others, right? First of all, it's a very important part of the ecosystem. Okay, herbivorous feed on the producers. Herbivorous is that type of animal those who are only feeding the plants, okay, and grasses also. Vegetarian animals we are called as a herbivorous. Next, carnivorous feed on the herbivorous, and omnivorous feed on the both the producers and consumers. Children please underline that, what are carnivorous, what are herbivorous, what are omnivorous. When the omnivorous and carnivorous dies, that time only what is happening, the remains get mixed into the earth, provide food for the plant. Thus the cycle is complete and again it has been started. The plants are taking the growth, again it has been the animals herbivores are eating the plants. Like this way this cycle has been never been finished. Okay, it highlights the independent nature of the life of the earth, right children? By this way it is very important. Another important thing I will tell you, that is of to protect our wildlife, to maintain the ecological balance of the earth, right? What is ecological balance? Ecological balance is a balance, that type of balance, or to maintain the proportionality, or to maintain the balance wherever the animals cannot be or they cannot be, means one animal cannot be more, another will not be less. Okay, so for maintaining that, ecological balance is needed. Ecological balance, another thing I will tell you, that is in a particular region, if the plants and animals are, they are interdependent on each other, it is called the ecological balance. Okay children, now I will come on the conservation of wildlife. Here, over the years, there has been significant degradation, depletion of wildlife all over the world. Changes in the climatic condition and human interference. These two are the main reason for losing the natural habitat of the animals. Indiscriminately for felling of the trees in the forest. This is the basic problem of any type of wildlife degradation. Okay, forest has to lead to the migration of the several species and animals. This is also can be done, children. If you children go to any type of natural forest, they you can able to see suburb areas. Suburb area means surrounding areas. Humans are interfering on that particular type of forest also. So that is why they are hampering and they are forcefully moving. If the forest area has been cut, then they are forcefully moved to go to another places. They will come to the human settlements areas also, and they will harming us only, right children? Next, animals and birds like tiger, lion, elephant, deer, black buck, crocodile, rhinoceros, snow leopard, ostrich, peacock are poached for their hides. Poached means illegal hunting. It's called poaching, children. Okay, for their hides means for their skins. Next will be what? Skins. Nails means their nails are also, these things are very much expensive. For that, illegal poaching is going on. Illegal poaching means the illegal killing of that animal is called poaching, which is the skin, nails, teeth, horns and feathers. There is a thriving means very bad situation, very shaking situation. Illegal market for these goods are various parts of the world today. Acha children, previously so many days back, like ancient times, in the ancient times, whenever in our zamindari systems was there or the hunters were present in our earth surface, so that time only what is happening, you can able to find out the big rajas, maharajas, that home, that kings and kingdoms, there will be, they have been killing the animals, they have been hunting the animals. It can be the panther, it can be the tiger, it can be the lion, it can be the elephant, it can be other animals also, right? So what they are doing, they are killing them, and their skin has been, they have been stick on the walls, and that has been called as a what? That has been, they are showing off their status, that how many animals they have been killed. Like that way they are showing their status also, right children? So by this way the animals has been degraded now these days. Another things are that as a result many species, for these things are going on, this type of illegal poachings are going on, due to that so many animals are in endangered form. Endangered form means very less number, now it is remaining, children. Okay, so that definition is giving in the backside also. Endangered animals are that type of animals, I will tell you, that is on verge of disappearing, extinction. Verge of extinction means very few are remaining. If you will not properly taken care of it, that totally it has been finished from the earth only. Next, another thing is that what is, and some are on the verge of extinction. Verge of extinction means going to be finished after this generation. If you will not take care of it, then they will finish totally from the earth surface only. Okay, so these two terms you have to learn it, right children? Next, I will tell you some points. Reasons for extinction of wildlife. Okay, what are the reasons? Reasons are different type. Okay, I have maintained like 1 2 3 4 like point basis. What are they? First will be indiscriminately mining. Odisha, it is very much common, children. Now these days you can also able to find out so many places are like Barbil area and wherever the Keonjhar districts also, so many places are there for mining purposes. People are cutting down the trees, right? Next, what causes is there? Deforestation. Deforestation, definitely reckless cutting down of the trees for the selling of the woods, timbers and their household works. Next, soil erosion. Soil erosion, another to be a reason. Fourth one will be constructional activities. Acha children, I will just going to give you one example. That have you gone to now recent times in this Sanghagra area? There only due to the making of that road construction, people has cut a reckless type of cutting. They have already cut the trees in beside of the roads, and they have been extending the roads. But if they are cutting down the trees, they has to again afforested that, right children? And it will take so much of time. Definitely it is degrading our environmental environments, right children? That is also a reason. Next one, whatever, failure of rains, drought, we can tell you. I can tell you earthquakes, tsunamis, landslides. These are the some important reason which has been man-made, or it can be natural reasons. Okay, so if I will ask you children, what are the reasons of extinction of wildlife, so you have to mention these many points. Okay, Next, now I will tell you what are the solutions. Solution can be in different. And how could you protect, how can we protect our environment? There is some points are there. What are they? There only you mentioned solution of this extinction of wildlife. There is a urgent need to control this situation. National parks, first one. Second will be wildlife sanctuaries. Third, biosphere reserves made to protect our natural vegetation. And I have already told children about this protected forest, reserve forest. Here I am mentioning under this three type of forest or areas are mentioned. What are they? One will be national park, second will be wildlife sanctuaries, third will be biosphere reserves. Okay, national parks is a large area of land. Please underline that and you have to learn it, right? A large area of land preserved in the natural state of the public property. There are laws and there are laws. Definitely there will be a laws to wildlife in the park, protect the wildlife in the park. It means that nobody can kill them, right? Government has been establishes some departments, forest departments for that. Next, the wildlife sanctuary. What is that? It is the vast area set aside by the state. It has been done by the state, but especially migratory bird communities, to protect threatened animal or plant species. All forms of hunting, killing, capturing of wild animals are prohibited except for scientific research authorized by the government. Here in the wildlife sanctuary, migratory birds means that type of bird, those are coming in the specific times of a year from the other countries also, right? They are traveling a long distances and they are coming, right? Here capturing, hunting, there means killing, these type of activities totally prohibited. Only government is giving permission for what? Scientific researches can be goes on. Third one will be what? Biosphere reserve are especially protected natural areas with the zoned basis. Okay, here children, I will going to give you one example, that is of Simlipal Tiger Reserve. This is a biosphere reserve. Okay, I have visited that. I think so many children from our school also, our means our Keonjhar also has been visited that. It's very nearby, but those who are visited, they can know it very well. Those who are not knowing, for them only I am telling you. Here the zone basis are zones are there. It means that up to certain limit you can move. It is open for the visitors, but with special permission also has been taken. And another thing is that is the after certain limit, after that you cannot enter only at all, right? There are three zones are there of these biosphere reserves. What are they? One will be core zones. Core zone is the center of zone. There nobody can interfere. It means that no outsider, no people has been entered over there. Okay, no human intervention, children. Okay. Second one will be buffer zone. Buffer zone means that type of area there wherever serves the protect of the core zone from harmful impacts and used only the forest research. Buffer zone will be only by the forest researchers. Maybe some animals are that ill, maybe some animals has been injured. So by that way, government organization has been taking care. It means that scientific researches has been goes on and they are giving the treatment of that particular type of animals. Third type of what? It will be a transition zone. It contains of the given over traditional agricultural usage and benchmark of the agricultural research. Another thing I will tell you, here the visitors can be allowed and we can move it, right? Buffer zones, this traditional zones also, transition zone only we can move, right? There is a natural balances in the ecosystem, children. Related to that, I have to tell you, it will be disturbed natural environment, there will be fewer environmental problem. It means that it is increasing. If will harm this natural this wildlife, the natural balances of our atmosphere has been just totally been disbalanced. Okay. However, it is not possible to stop interacting and intervening with the environment with a huge human population has to serve. Because now these days, children, what has been seen? It has been seen that huge populations are entering, they are entering anywhere. For the settlements, they are cutting down the trees. They are settling, for they are doing their occupation, for they are doing agriculture. Okay. Awareness programs like what the solutions can be, how can it can be balanced, solutions are there. Awareness program like tree plantation program can be done. In our school also it can be maintained. Schools and the neighborhood should be encouraged at the regional community level. School children should be encouraged to watch the migratory birds. they have to go for the natural camps, nature camps also, wildlife sanctuary also they can visit it. They can be conduct the participants of the nature camps so that they can appreciate the habitat and their various species also, and they can able to habituate it with that how we can live and how they can live, how is the what is the lifestyle of them, right children? Now next I will tell you, so government has been taking some steps regarding this type of wildlife protection and wildlife taking care, right children? First, many countries have passed threatened laws against the killing. Threatened laws means the fully proof laws. Nobody can nobody can disobedient for that, right? Birds and animals. In India, killing of lions, tigers, deer, great Indian bustard and peacocks has been totally been banned. And International Convention, CITES, children please underline that, CITES, Conservation on International Trade on Endangered Species of Wildlife and Flora and Fauna has been established for that. They are taking care how it is going on. It means that wildlife are being protected, properly protected, protection can be done or not, right? First one, whatever steps has been taken, it is an international agreement between the governments. It means that it is an international agreement. It means that international agreements means if the forest area has been spread it over the countries, 2 countries, 3 countries are there, it has been the international agreement. Second, it seeks to ensure the international trade wildlife and plant species do not threaten their survival. It means that nobody can interfere over there. Roughly 5,000 animal species, 25,000 plant species protected under the convention, including bears, dolphins, corals, aloes, ostrich, cacti. Okay, it means that all some specific type of plants and animals can be protected over here. Next, it is list several species of animals and birds those trade is totally been prohibited. It means that for poaching purposes, those the animals has been killed, that has been totally been banned. Okay, prohibited. Every citizen should consider it an ethical duty to conserve and protect plants and animals and to serve his or her own environment. Definitely we have to take care of our environment, otherwise environment can be fight back against us any time. Okay children, so today up to here. Next, here for some things I need to ask you, that is of in our political map we have to do some specific type of forest area. What are they? Dudhwa National Park, Bandhavgarh National Park, Ranthambore National Park, Kanha. These are some example I am just going to tell you. Kanha National Park, Colorado National Park, Sundarbans Tiger Reserve, Sariska National Park, Gir National Park, Kaziranga National Park, Corbett National Park, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, Gulf of Mannar and Biosphere Reserve. Okay children, so these many I will going to show you in the map only. Okay children, by Google Earth. Okay, and by some other activities only during the Zoom class. Okay children, thank you so much till that time. Please stay at home, maintain social distancing. Thank you so much. Bye everyone.